Hello everyone, Sage here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be completing some of my works in progress. I have a few laying around that I want to get through. There will probably be a part 2 to this because there is a couple. Now the first thing I have are these pants. Now I am very short, just really short. So they fit me well, they were just too long on me. If I wore heels or something, I'd say they would probably fit me, but I don't wear heels. So, it just was not good. Also, in my country, there's a lot of rain, a lot of puddles. Would not want that getting wet. That's just, oof, disgusting. So, here I am pinning it up because I'd say if I eyeballed it, it would have ended up like one of the shorts I have to redo. Just completely crooked. It probably still is crooked with my sewing skills because I don't have a sewing machine, but it's better than nothing. At least I can walk around with them. They're really nice and fleecy, and they have like these kangaroos on them. Don't ask me where they're from. I don't remember. I had got them quite a while ago. Also, don't mind the two colored socks. One time I decided to buy a pair of black socks and not a pair, just like, a pack of black socks and a pack of white socks, and I decided to like match them together because I thought that was quirky, and it just stuck ever since. So now I have to sew the cuffs, and I don't have, like I mentioned before, I don't have a sewing machine, so I had to do all this by hand. It didn't take a long time. I wasn't doing like any fancy stitch. I was just making sure that it stuck, I suppose. Also, what do you think of the new angle? I'm just kind of like trying to work things out, what works, what doesn't work. So yeah, I got some black thread, a needle. I was looking for my needle there, and just sew it along as far as I'm aware. It's not too crooked. I unfortunately forgot to record myself wearing them, so I don't have like a end product for you guys, but trust me, it went well. If you guys have any recommendations for videos you'd like me to do, leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear your suggestions, because, you know, starting out, I have stuff I want to do, but I don't know what to do after it runs out. So here I'm moving on to the next cuff. I'm looking for the needle because it moved under all the threads, so I had to like pull it out, so it's very small. Also, face reveal. Woo. Also, hot take right now, but threading needles isn't that difficult for me. Does anyone else find that it's actually quite easy? I don't know if it's just me, and because I've been sewing for a while. Well, not a while, but I had to do it in school. I don't know if that's it, but I just don't find it that difficult. I find actually finishing it off a bit more difficult, because I also want to make sure it's secure enough so that it doesn't fall out. So, I don't know. Let me know. Also, here's my tea recommendation of the video. I'm recommending to you guys some lemon and ginger. Especially during winter. I find that whenever I'm sick, if I get some lemon and ginger tea and some honey, it's absolutely heavenly, especially if I have a cough. You should let me know if you prefer music in the background of whenever I have a speed through, or do you prefer just silence? I don't know. Also, comment your favorite color down below. I want to know. My favorite is green, so let's have a debate about what the best color is. All right? If you can't see, I'm kind of struggling with this cuff, or just with the pants in general, because they're kind of fleecy on the outside. They kind of have like these little hairs, so I kind of have to like try and. Also, it's quite thick fabric, so it wasn't difficult to get the needle through. It was just kind of difficult to like put it in the correct place, and with all the fluff and everything, I was just struggling a little bit. Now for my next work in progress, which you'll see in a moment, I made a bunch of granny squares and I turned them into bags, but I kind of forgot to film the whole process. I only really have the beginning, of like one of them when I like sewn it all together, and then I have the next part, which is when I put in all the handles. I made 3 in total. I made 2 of them granny squares with 6 rows, and one was a granny square with 5 rows, which is the one on top. And I think I like the colors. I'm not particularly peeved about the order of the colors. I know some people like, one granny square can't go beside the other as such and such, but I don't really care. They could just go together whenever, I don't mind. Now, our last work in progress for this video is this shawl. I made it as a gift for my sister. We'll be going on holidays soon, and she wanted a shawl. I'll have the link to the pattern in the description. I can't remember off the top of my head who it was by. So I finished majority of it. I just had to weave in the ends and block it. So as you can see there, just me weaving. Also, I have to say, I am simply loving the colorway. At first, I was a bit iffy with the yellow because I started with the yellow, but it was what my sister wanted. But I think it just looks great. Like, it just works so well together. Also, here's the brands of wool. I don't know where you can find them. I get them in a local yarn store. I don't have like a Joann's or anything around here. I just have either small yarn stores or just Aldi sometimes. I'm not really good at teaching other people, but do let me know if you guys want any tutorials. I have tried to teach 2 of my sisters how to crochet before, and it kind of worked, kind of didn't. It depends. I mean, my old sister, from my teaching, taught other people, so I guess that's a win, right? Anyways, after this, I had to block it, so here it is in my sink. I just use a tiny bit of tiny bit of soap. I didn't have warm water, so it's just cold water and some fabric conditioner. And then after soaking it for a bit, I put it in a towel, and before that I actually just squeezed it out. You don't want to wring it when you're doing it, but then I put it in a towel and I kind of stepped on it a couple times to squeeze out the extra water. And then there you can see me pinning it onto a board. Now, I don't have when you see other crocheters and they have those puzzle pieces looking thing? I don't have any of those. I just have a block of styrofoam. So I just pin it on. The extra pieces I'll just fold on top of each other. It doesn't really matter as long as it's all fully pinned into place. there it is, fully pinned. I think I did a good job with small amount of space I have. Had something bigger, I might struggle, but as after I let it dry for a couple of days, obviously it's time to like pull the pins out. You can watch me struggle at opening the pin tub I have. I definitely got jabbed more than once when I was pulling them out, because sometimes I have to kind of do it at an angle because the styrofoam is not thick enough for me to just push the pin in. So if I don't do it at the correct angle, it can sometimes push through to the other side. So there was a lot of stabbings. Luckily, no blood. Also, if you're wondering why I'm wearing shorts, it was really warm, but very humid. Like, the weather was absolutely awful, in which there was just clouds, rain every now and then, but it was so sweltering hot that you just stay inside, you know? Eat an ice cream. My favorite way of cooling off, especially during a heat wave, is to just sit in the bathtub. Cools me off right away. Luckily, the front had less pins than the back, because the back had to wrap the three edges over that. So I'd say there was more pins than here. Here's just over the top and some of the side seams. Also, I'm loving the stretch of the blocking already. If you're wondering, the wall was, I think, 80% acrylic, 20% wool, or the opposite way around. So, you know, water blocking and all that. But I absolutely loved it. It was so nice and airy after I blocked it. And here is the finished result. Like I said, I'm really loving the spaciness and the airiness of it. It's definitely like a summer shawl. There's me wearing it, you know. I just love the drape and everything about it. So that's it for this video. I do have a couple more works in progress. You'll probably see that eventually. I have a vest that I need to sew on some pieces onto. I've got shorts that I cut from trousers unevenly. And just a couple of things. I have a small embroidery project. But that's it for the video. So if you enjoyed, how about you watch another one? Bye!